Hey there guys, PK's in the hospital. I broke my thumb, so I couldn't update the YouTube for a while, and even now I won't be able to be as fast as I was before when it comes to manipulating the TradingView program. So I would start with Bitcoin, and considering the fact that this thing here can be counted in so many ways, I'm going to propose one massively bullish count that I called somewhere around here. Even when we had a price action here, I called for this being first three-wave move, and then this zigzag with the A, triangle B, C to be the second third wave move, and then motive wave, right? Motive wave can be an impulse or a diagonal. In this case, if we call for a flat, it has to be an ending diagonal, which means that every subwave needs to develop in a zigzag family. And I'm gonna show you that it does, because here we have a leading into a triangle into an impulse for your wave 1, and then a zigzag for the wave B, some sort of a zigzag for 3, 4, and multiple zigzag for 5, and supposed wave 2. When it comes to flats, that means that those type of corrections are, let's say, impatient for market to continue moving on. So they're shallow, they're not as deep as zigzags, they're not so sharp. So if you measure from the bottom to the top of the wave, you would get approximate 0.38 retracement when it comes to sideways correction. However, you should also measure from the suggested top of the wave 1 that I placed here, and if we measure from there, we didn't really reach the 0.38, and that's because price action doesn't care about Elliott wave count. Now, I do agree that this size of A compared to the C is a bit small, but nevertheless, I said long time ago that this is gonna happen, and I'm happy about it. No, I'm joking. Let's go back towards the more possibilities of how to count this. I'm not gonna stay there for a long time, but for example, if you want to count this as your wave 3, 4, and then 5, in this case you would have your wave A, B, and if you want to end here, C. Then you would have an ABC zigzag move, and this sort of a corrective move would be your wave X. And now you would expect another ABC, and this is a double zigzag or a WXY, which means that we're not bullish, but the price will increase, and then we would continue to go down. If not, you can call this 1, 2, and then 1, 2, and now we'll go off for a wave 3. So 1, 2, 1, 2, and then now we are making 1, 2 of the third wave. But all those things aside, I'm just gonna go back to my count, end it there, and quickly we're gonna go into this part here in 1 hour. So I would say that wave 1 ended here, wave 1 of supposed third wave. And when it comes to third waves, we shouldn't expect for price action to go deeply when it comes to wave 2. So any sort of supposed three-wave move should be considered to be the end of the correction, and perhaps a long. So this one can be regarded as three-wave move for your W, and then A, B, C, D, E for the expanded triangle, and A, B, C zigzag for Y. So this being the move. If not, if this was only the first three, so you have a 3, then you can have another 3 up and then again flat, but this would be maybe way too much time consuming when it comes to wave 3. Please, if you're longing right now, this could be the end of wave 2. If you're longing right now, use your stop losses properly. And if we get a pump, then wave 3 is going to be far. And try not to outsmart the market. Try not to short any of the supposed corrections. If you manage to get an entry, hopefully you can get a nice long setup. Maybe we can even have a 1-2 and then again 1-2 and then off we go for the rip in 3. This is why I don't want to touch alts for the moment, because if BTC decides to go up, most of the alts will follow, and they look ready, not gonna lie. Quickly towards Ethereum as well. From the top, Ethereum had a corrective looking move, and it was clean, really clean, clean up until the point where I didn't wait for this impulse to show up. I saw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with the triangle A, B, C, D, E in between for the wave B, and then when I saw 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, I immediately longed here. I just had longs all the way, and then I was in, and I'm still in. So if Ethereum really made, or it's making 5, or maybe it's already done, but it would be too short for me here, that this was a count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and now that was a 2, and off we go for the 3. Not sure yet, I cannot confirm it. Maybe it's gonna lag a bit behind the Bitcoin when it comes to forming the wave 3. So if it presents an opportunity, I would take it. Long that. Of course, not a financial advice. Okay, the third coin that I'm interested in is ORAI chain. This is an AI coin. Just a little update because I did plenty of analysis on this asset. I don't like this move. I cannot call it impulsive. I could find an impulse, but I'd rather be safe. What do I mean by that? When I saw this move, I think that it's also an impulsive move. So perhaps we're gonna have our wave Z when it comes to a triple zigzag. This being wave A, B, and C in between a descending barrier triangle. Wave X phony, first phony, and then an impulse A to the flat B, and then another A, B, 3, 4, 5, C with an extended fifth wave to end your Y. Now this could be 1 and 2 and 1, 2, and off we go. So if you're spotting, you don't care, you can buy this area as well. But when it comes to leading diagonals, strong guideline says that, let's just do this quickly. Okay. Okay, guideline says that 0. Let's go full fib. Okay, doesn't want to cooperate today. So anyway, the guideline says 0.78 is the retracement level when it comes to the wave 2 after the leading diags, which is this area here. Damn it, it doesn't want to cooperate. Okay, so here you have extended fifth wave, and one of the strongest supports is the wave 2 of the fifth wave extended. So this is a strong support first. and the wave 4 of the motive wave is also a strong support, and it falls directly to 0.78 retracement. This is where I would expect the bottom of ORAI chain, and this being the wave A, we can form some sort of a triangle here or a flat for the wave B, maybe a fake rally, and then again clean the longs and go off. So as I said, once upon a time, perhaps we're gonna have accumulation during the summer, and then off we go. Okay, that's for crypto. And then AI. AI kind of reached the zigzag area, if you consider this wave to be A, and then this sideways combo to be B and C here. However, we had, in my opinion, we had a flat as a wave 2, so I'm thinking that this is going to continue going on for the wave 3. So we made wave 1, wave 2, and now we're going for the wave 1 of the wave 3, and this should be a massive ripper and a money maker. All right, to show you guys, there is a clean impulse here, at least I think. Clean impulse, and then we had a wave A 3, 3, and some sort of a impulse 5, and even then on the long time frame we have a structure that looks like an impulse. So this could be this could already be longed. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. This is already an impulse. So 1, and then we're gonna have our 2. Don't think it's gonna be a big 2, and off we go. If you long this, of course, you should know that you should do something like that, right? And that's a huge risk to reward ratio. Of course, it's not gonna go immediately like this. It's gonna take time, but we're still in the pitchfork. That's good. As long as it stays in the pitchfork, it's amazing. If you think that this was a zigzag, an A, B, and some sort of a end here, so not here, something ended there, and then you think, if you want to think that you should short this, then this is your wave 1, and then an A and a B and a C, and then you short and hope for the lower lows. All right, Tesla. I thought that Tesla is doing some sort of a bearish action, so leading diagonal into your A, and now we're doing a zigzag for the B, and then we continue 5 down. All right, but since it's Tesla, and since this is not an impulse, this is a motive wave, leading diagonal overlapping wave, that could be also a corrective. So don't 100% think that this has to be a leading diagonal. Every time you have an overlapping wave, be open-minded and consider it can be just a corrective pattern. Okay, let's take a look at the count. So A, B, C, this is the safe play, or 1, 2, and now we're making only 1, 2, and then we go for the third, 4, and 5. So this could be okay. All right, yeah, today's a day. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to have your third, and then continue to 4. One of the things that didn't yet happen is that price action didn't hit the median line. An 80% chance after having a reaction at 0.5 or 0.618, and then we go external, is that we hit the median line. All right, count wise, I'm thinking that this was the end of the third wave, and now we had an ABC structure or a zigzag, and it could be done already. It was wave 4, but if not, this could be as well some sort of a triangle. So let's say A, B, C, D, E, and then off we go for the 5th wave. And comparing wave 2 to wave 4, there's a big difference for the moment. Not so bad in a logarithmic scale. Okay, and as you can see, the pitchfork held here. We're still inside it. That's good. Let's see if we're gonna have another touch and enter the green area. Pre-market is already heavily there. All right, that's Tesla. So either C or one of the third wave. So if we have a corrective pattern here, slow correction, then I would rather long than short Tesla. Okay, when it comes to Zoom, I still think this is dead, and if this doesn't happen, I'm not touching it. I tried to put some sort of a ending diagonal here, but nothing worked for me. I didn't find any valid, let's say, ending diag here. This wave 4, when you compare it to wave 2, is massive. It's time consuming. That's the idea of waves 4. But when you look at the difference in price action, let's say that this wave 3 ended there, somewhere around the 70, but wave 4 is at 74. So this is the only difference between the end of the third and the beginning of the 4th wave, and you have a great oscillation in the price action. So I can see a triangle, doesn't have to be. And when you look at the wave 5 and wave 1, there's a similar length in those two. So you could call this being the end of the bear market when it comes to Zoom. However, I want to say this, and before I see that, as I said, I don't care about this stuff. All right, NIO. So I called NIO to be bought here. First I thought it's gonna make an impulse, but the only thing I can make out of it is a leading expanding diagonal. And if you look at the red count, it's less likely to happen, have to be honest, because we have A, B, C into the bottom of the trend line. That can also be a wave 2, and that's it. However, I put W just in case if we have 3, 3, and 5 for a lower low or lower wave 2. But if not, since we made an impulse, this looks impulsive. The orange count, dear God, please cooperate. This could be the wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 of the wave 3. So then we would have 1, 2, 3, 4 to come and 5 to come, and then you have more certainty that we hit the bottom when it comes to NIO. And then you can wait for ABC and then long. All right, I like it. Okay, just quickly in the end, the dollar index. So I had many different counts when it comes to dollar index, and first I thought that we're gonna have a 4 here and a 5 here, and now we're gonna have some sort of a ABC for a deeper retracement. It's still possible, but something tells me maybe not. And if the B is here and this is not a triangle, then this can be counted as a 1, 2, and then we go for the third wave. But if this becomes a triangle, since it's time consuming and it's already way too big to be considered as part of an impulsive structure here on the left. Then we have zigzag structure, because triangles cannot be part of waves 2. They can be part of waves 2 in a subdivision, but a whole triangle cannot be a wave 2. And equally, when you look at the euro to the USD, it's similar, really similar. In structure, you have an impulsive structure with the 5 waves, and then some sort of a running triangle. But in DXY, you have I think you have a barrier. Let's see if this holds as a D, and then we're gonna have another little rally for the E, and off we go. Well, in euro, you could have a running triangle with A, B, C, although this does look impulsive. Let's see if it's gonna make it. Or we just have another roll to the E, and then we also would have to call for euro to be a zigzag structure. If not, if this doesn't stay as a triangle, then you can have your wave 1 and then a flat for your wave 2, and off we go with the 1, 2, 3 for the wave 3, and then 4 and 5. All right, I guess that would be all for today, guys. Thank you for your attention. Bye.